Welcome to the Novaworks Learning Center. In this video, we will demonstrate how to tag the 12B securities table for filers who have multiple securities, securities that are traded in multiple exchanges, and securities that have no trading symbol or ticker. This tutorial assumes you're already familiar with the tagging of cover page items with the inline tagging tool. If you aren't, we recommend watching the tutorial on how to tag a simple cover page first. To start, let's look at a cover page with multiple securities. This cover page has two securities, Class A common stock and Class B common stock. Each has a trading symbol and is traded in New York. To differentiate the facts for the security title, trading symbol, and exchange, we will add a dimension to the context for the fact using the statement class of stock axis. You can also use the classes of share capital axis if preferred, or if the filer has used this axis before in their financial statements. To begin, use the keyboard or mouse to select Class A common stock. On the XDX markup ribbon, click Inline Fact. Set the element to Security 12B Title. Click Next. Set the starting date and ending date for the context. This is the period of the report. We are going to use the options in the Extended Information area to set the elements to use for the dimension and the member. Set the dimension field to Statement Class of Stock Axis. You can click on the little button here to open the element library if you want to search for the access element instead of typing it. Then set the member field to the appropriate member element. Wherever possible, use the member elements that are available in the US GAAP taxonomy. Our stock is Class A common stock, which has a standard member. Again, this little button opens the element library to search for the element. Set the member to Common Class A member, or to whatever member you need. If you need an extension element for your security, just type the name into the member field. Click the Add button to add the information to the context. Now click the Next button and then the Finish button. You can see in the management view that the context has dimensional information in it. Select the trading symbol text and perform the same process. Start the Inline Fact tool. Set the element to trading symbol. Click Next. Clone the context we just made into the context dialog. Click Next, and then Finish. And one more time for the exchange. Now, we're going to do the same process for the Class B common stock. This time, the member element will be different. Select Class B common stock and choose the Inline Fact tool. Set the element to Security 12B Title. If you click the drop-down here, you can see the most recent elements you have used in the document. Choose it from there to speed things up. Click Next. Now, let's clone the context since only the member element is different. It will save some typing for us. Click on the dimension member information in the list, and then edit the member element. Our new element is the Common Class B member. Yours may be different. Click Apply to apply the change. Click Next and then Finish. Now we have our second security tagged. We can do the same process for the ticker and exchange, just like we did for the Class A shares. Only this time, we'll be cloning the context for the Class B shares. And that's how we tag multiple securities. The next case we're going to look at is how to tag a security that is traded on multiple exchanges. I'm going to go to a new sample. Here we have one stock, common stock, that is traded in New York and Chicago with the same trading symbol. This time, instead of differentiating the facts using the statement class of stock axis element, we'll be using the entity listings exchange axis. Let's do the same process. Select the security title. Open the inline tagging tool. Choose the element and click Next. Set the period for the context. Set the dimension field to Entity Listings Exchange Axis. You can click the little button here to open the element library if you want to search for the axis element instead of typing it. Then set the member field to the appropriate member element. Use the element from the exchange namespace that corresponds to the exchange. You should not use any custom members with this axis. The element for New York Stock Exchange is XNYS. Click Add to add the information to the context. Now click Next and then the Finish button. Our XDX engram with the dimensional information has been added to the title. Now repeat the process for the trading symbol and the exchange. Once that is completed, you can tag the information for the second exchange. Select the second instance of common stock title and choose the inline fact tool. We'll talk about what to do if there's no visible text for the title and trading symbol in a minute. Set the element to Security 12B title. Click Next. Now let's clone the context to use it as our basis. Click on the dimension member information in the list, and then edit the member element. Our new element is XCHI for the Chicago Stock Exchange. Yours may be different. Click Apply to apply the change. Click Next, then Finish. Repeat this for the trading symbol and the exchange. Now it's possible, depending on the structure of your cover page, that your filer didn't list the name of the security and its trading symbol twice. Let's look at a cover page like that. Start the process again. Select the title and go to the Inline Fact tool. Set the element. Set the context for the first exchange. But on the last screen of the wizard, check the option at the bottom of the dialog. This value is used for more facts. This is going to run the wizard again and let you tag your data twice. Click Finish. The tool opens again. This time you can see one fact has already been added for this selection. The element is set already for us. If the value was going to be tagged with a different element, we would do that here. Since this is the title for the security, the element is the same. Click Next. The context is already set for us as well. This is where we can edit the context so it uses the second exchange. Click on the dimension member information in the list. Edit the member element. Click Apply to apply the change. Click Next, and then Finish. Now we can do the same for the trading symbol. We can then tag each exchange individually. And that basically covers how to do one security trading on multiple exchanges. Let's talk about the No Trading Symbol Flag element. Here's an example of a security with no trading symbol. The title and exchange facts are already tagged. Select the data in the trading symbol column. This might be NA or none, or as in our case, a dash. If there's no data in the column, add a blank space and select that. Click the Inline Fact tool. Choose the No Trading Symbol Flag element. This is a Boolean element, meaning it can only have true or false as its data. What we selected was neither of those values, so we will use additional options to hide the fact data. Click on the Advanced button. In the XBRL options area, choose the Force Hidden option. This will make a hidden fact linked to the location we selected. In the field that becomes available, enter the data for the fact. This is true. Click OK. Click Next. Set the context information as you would normally, and click Next. Then click Finish to insert the fact. The fact value for hidden facts is stored in the title attribute of the XDX tag. In our final example, we have everything. Class A common stock, traded on multiple exchanges. Class B common stock, traded on one exchange. And some notes that are traded with no trading symbol. The best approach here is to determine the context that you need for each item. There are multiple classes of stock, so each class of stock will use the statement class of stock axis. Only the Class A stock is traded on multiple exchanges, so it will use the Entity Listings Exchange axis. Other securities will not. Let's tag them. The Class A title fact has two dimensions for its context. We'll add them one at a time. Set the dimension field to Statement Class of Stock Axis. Then set the member field to the Common Class A member element. Click Add. Set the dimension field to the Entity Listings Exchange axis. Then set the member field to XNYS because this is the fact for that exchange. click Add, and then click the Next button and finally the Finish button. We'll continue to tag the Class A security with that information. When we get to the facts for the second exchange, we will edit the context member element as shown previously in this tutorial. Once the Class A security is done, we can move on to the Class B security, which will use a context with only the statement class of stock access. The same is true for the notes. The notes will use a custom member. Just type an element name into the member field and the software will make an extension automatically. The notes do not have a trading symbol, so we will create a hidden fact for the No Trading Symbol flag element. This process will be used for any cover page of any submission type requiring XBRL. And that concludes this tutorial on tagging multiple securities for a cover page. Thanks for watching.